Marshall, and Marshall was able to wedge his way around Cade Cunningham and high up off the glass. It's good for Najee Marshall.
Good sign to see since he's been a little under the weather.
He is 80% on paint shots, 36 of 40 from Najee Marshall, but somehow on the doorstep, that doesn't fall for P.J. Washington. And eye off the glass, missed by Cunningham, put back by Asar Thompson.
That's some tough company, Buck Williams.
That was a tough dude back in the day.
Played a long time.
First the attack by Nembhard, then the attack by Marshall. And the elite float game on display from Najee Marshall.
Shots look easy, but they're difficult.
A lot of offense early for Asar Thompson. He penetrated. Now it's Duncan Robinson with space up the baseline. Robinson, over 80% of his shots are threes, but there he was taking it to the basket, and an answer right back going to the basket for Ryan Nembhard. Out on the wing, now taking it down low. JD, he goes to the face-up hook, and there's Pete. I don't know how you can look at them at anything other than one of the very best stories in the NBA here in the 2025-26 season. As Jaden Ivey, who is
indeed.
Of course, Anthony Davis didn't play on Monday. He's playing tonight. Brandon Williams didn't play Monday with the killing soreness, but he's available tonight. He just got into the game off the bench. Mavs up by 7, and they have the ball. About 7 minutes played in the game. AD peering into the defense. Found B-Will. Fade away to put himself on the board.
Too big for you.
Mavs one of 4 teams in the league with 8 players averaging in double figures. Brandon Williams is one of them at nearly 11.
Right there.
They were playing him right, Harp, and he immediately went left.
Yeah, little County Hawkins.
Ooh, I like that reference.
Finish.
And then an over-the-shoulder finish. Nicely done by Karis LeVert. Well, the basket by Washington a moment ago gives him 7. Najee Marshall leads Dallas with 9. Brandon Williams has been effective since he's come into the game. Williams now has...
LeVert doesn't miss a lot of them that bad. He's a pretty good little scorer.
Big screen to soften things up by Daniel Gafford. And it softened things.
There is a long game to that.
Well, and Coop, and I read a great interview that Mark Medina did with his trainer, Matt McKenzie. And Coop, well, I love seeing that he's averaging 14 points off the bench in the last 9 as he has a scoop to the hoop there on cue. Very nice. Got Dallas here off the turnover. Clay just scored to put the Mavericks up by a touchdown. Here's D'Angelo Russell, and Russell flips it up, and it goes.
One of the best players in the league at making jump shots.
Yeah.
Underneath hands. Oh,
there's
man.
Isaiah Stewart. Now he is. It is lost. Ron Holland ultimately came away with it. LeVert fakes the pass. He missed it, but Holland, oh, he missed it. And then PJ recovers to 2 minds. And he missed on the reverse.
What a pass.
And wide open. Klay Thompson right nose down.
I think that's surely part of it.
He just grabbed the rim, just like Washington.
And it falls from Max Christie. What it would have been like when Harden had coaches' challenges. And how many times you've been turned into Dick Motta or Riles.
There's no way Motta would have listened to any players on that.
He wouldn't have listened to me, that's for sure.
Max again for 3. Bullseye!
Perfect timing.
Rebound is free, controlled by Nembhard. In amongst the trees, and then he's fouled by Asar Thompson. Yeah, he just got teed up, just got tossed. He just got thrown out. Contact with the official, I believe, is what we've got here, guys.
Well, you can't run up on an official like that.
Ball into Max Christie. Daniel Gafford has it. This is Gafford's second game back. He missed 3 in a row, 5 of 6. Brandon Williams once again on target.
He's having a nice little first half.
Williams 3 of 3 from the floor. 7 points in the game. And here is Williams pushing it up ahead. Javonte Green hooks the dribble away, but it falls for Cooper Flagg. And now Coop on the drive. Nice move! Hello, Winda! Cade looks for an assist there, but Robinson's off target on the 3.
He's been off a little bit.
Oh, Gafford running, and Williams finds him. Cunningham loops it over the defense. Caught Duran, came down, scored. Robinson. Marshall no good. Coop working in from the offside. Robinson may be hurt right now. Here is Coop with a wide open 3. No good, but PJ's there. Not going to be here much for the rest of 2025.
Just got that right.
One more time. next week on Tuesday against Detroit, or against Denver. Detroit tonight. Nimhard with it, foul line extended right. Got a cutter coming in for the weak side. Marshall, great cut, and an excellent. LeVert on the drive, coming down into the lane. Too much on it. Duran blocked by Washington, going back up. They've called a jump. Might be seeing a third. See if they get AD going. There you go. Rolls home. First field goal of the game. Mavs now have 2 team fouls. Cunningham against Max Christie. Driving, and he has a highlight reel finish. Explosive. What?
And he has people here.
Yes.
And the peeps he's got here are digging that.
They reacted. You could see it.
Screen, AD, B-Will finds him. Pick and pop. Rainbow is good. This is an 18-point lead, gentlemen. Here's a catch by Green, and down he goes. Down goes the Reed's in the game. B-Ball Paul was a DNP coach's decision in their last game. And Dennis Jenkins is in. Hillcrest High School in Dallas, and Duncanville's. Paul Reed just scored. Here's Williams. He got away from Holland, tried to thread the needle, and it's stolen. And then racing up ahead, Sasser collects it, missed it, but Jenkins follows it home.
Great finish.
Gotta be clean here with 1:40 left.
Gotta play with force is what you gotta do.
Rolling Daniel Gafford makes an adjustment. Can't complain too much, though, when you have an 18 free throw advantage in this game as the corner 3 goes in from Dennis Jenkins.
I think that's fair. It's just a 7-point game, man.
Yep. And group predominantly of Detroit bench players has fueled this run, man. Here's Davis, down went to Detroit.
Be an all-star again. Having an all-star season.
Going to be more hardware in that trophy case. Wow, that was physical.
That was a foul.
And here's Ron Holland in transition. Lays it in from Red Oak. And then had a great career collegiately at the University of Houston. Mid-EJ by Jenkins.
I think whistles are going to be blown. You're just going to have to be tough with it.
All 4 Dallas area players that I mentioned earlier that are on the Pistons roster.
He's riding with what's going on.
Duke catches it on the move, pulls up with the elbow. That's good! Stretch possessions, of course. He shoots from the baseline and got a nice roll.
One of those old Eastern Conference.
Yes, yeah, for real, man. Foul. PJ in the paint, flips it up and rattles it in. Nowhere for him to go to get a good look. Now back to Coop. 7 to shoot. Coop on the drive and too strong off the glass, but Davis ducks in there to tie it with the putback. By Marshall to PJ. Coop inside. It goes on a putback. Into the front court. To Cade Cunningham. Davis's tip in, extended the lead to 3. Now Cade with the runner. It's good. It was good D. And they'll call on Marshall to get in a stance and try to defend him again. Oh, and it was good defense, but it's better offense. By Coop. Cunningham 4 straight to give Detroit the lead again. Now Coop on the attack. It's blocked by Stewart.
Hands right now. I don't know where it ends up, but
it's starting in the right place. Coop driving against Stewart. Contested shot. He scores. 37-36, 7 to shoot. Cade Cunningham. He's been special down the stretch. So is Jenkins. Jenkins 11 points in the game. He drives it. He's got this thing under control. They switch. Cunningham drive. Coop pull up. Loss in Utah. Stewart looking to tie it for Detroit. It's tied. Dallas tied. Looking for Coop. Now to Clay. Clay's got it. Thompson. Got it. 4 players with 3 or more block shots in a game. Coop, PJ, AD, and Gafford.
Hopefully he's okay.
I was wondering if we'd see him in overtime.
Down the lane, flag, way upstairs, and also upstairs it's AD. Out of the Detroit timeout. Cunningham, a 2 would tie it. The ball in his hands, a spin dribble, and he got to the cup.
For a long time.
And this is option 1 for Dallas. PJ hit the deck a moment ago, by the way. Now Coop in the paint. Leaves for Davis. Thunderous finish.
Not much time left.
Oh, Jenkins steals it when the game's over. Game is over.
I walk in, it's $1 million move. Chain on chill, but the attitude. Whole club froze when I stepped in the room. They're like, who that, yeah.